Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Under fire. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition in championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Looking for room. It's Peoples. Got the first down and more.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Mace. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll...
Converts on 4th down, still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The give on the inside. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Woods.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bruins are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense. They're going to work on first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Ball. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else, and with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Back to pass. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man, it's Flores. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Robinson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Throwing right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UCLA. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back.
Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Got his man downfield. All by himself down the middle. Pass to Ted. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Wood. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The inside handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Complete with conviction on the crossing. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Woods. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the tailback. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying deep, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Safe completion on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
35, UCLA, 21.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the move, it's Woods.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, UCLA! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They'll run the toss. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Wood. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Woods. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. They try to get it outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got his man across the middle. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going up top again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he puts through the extra point. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air, it's Sayen. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
two-point conversion attempt is coming. They want to throw it. Intercepted, number 19.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.